It's very common to not have an English speaking partner in your house or as your friend or your colleagues. But at this time, you can't take that as an exception because you don't have any other choice. So what you can do? You can't randomly go to a stranger and tell them that, hey, please teach me English. At that time, you have the only option, that is speaking English and learning it by yourself by staying at home. And also, if you are someone who don't have any people at your workspace who can help you speak English, or in your school or in your college, then don't worry, my steps and my methods will come to your rescue. So hello there, what's up people, it's me Jaya. You're watching me on the Expound. Let's get into the video. Before I start telling you those methods, I just want to tell you that you don't need any other person to guide you for this, and you don't need to spend extra money for this also. And finally, these methods are not at all going to be difficult. You're just going to learn casually just by being at home. The first method is by describing things from your house. I'm sure that you might be having different kinds of stuffs, objects or many other things in your house, just like photographs or paintings or newspapers or some utensils from the kitchen, your television, remote card, bed and pillow and so many other things. Now what you have to do is just go to any part of your house and just observe things. I just want you to observe it. Now while you are observing, just note down what are the objects present in the house or in that specific room. Now take a paper and write down all the objects, whatever is present in that room. Now just come out of the room. Now you don't have to do any other stuff by staying in that room. Now since you have written down those objects names or some few words, now start making a sentence out of it. I'm sure that you don't need any guidance for this because it's your house and you know where the things are and you can actually manage these all stuff. Now it might be not correct. You might have lots of mistakes, including grammar mistakes and sentence formation mistakes. For example, I'm going to the kitchen and I'm looking at some of the utensils, or I'm looking at some masala powders. At this time, since I have noted down all those words, now I am going to make a sentence out of it. Just like, for example, yesterday my mom told me to go to the shop and buy this masala powder which costs around 20 rupees. Now the sentence is formed. Similarly, you have to look at the things from your house and just start describing it or make a sentence out of it. Now repeat this every day at least for half an hour. Now since you're writing it down and you're making sentence, you're continuously doing this process, these words or these sentences will get stuck in your brain. Another example which I would like to give you is that when you see a picture from the wall, describe about the background story of that photograph. Or when you're seeing a newspaper, you will read some of the stories from that or some real incident from that newspaper. Now with the same incident, you can create another story, or you can just continue the same story from that incident. So in this way, you can start describing the pictures and the newspapers and each and every object from your house. I'm sure that this will help. And another method which I would like to suggest you is call centers. Talking to call centers. I have suggested it to many other people also, and now I am suggesting you because many people don't know about this method, but this method will really help you learn English. So how you can do it? How you can use call center and then speak fluent English? This is what you have to do. That is, before you call to any call centers, prepare few questions which you are going to ask them. Now you might ask like, hey, we have to experiment it, and if we are already by hearting the questions, then what is the use of talking to the call centers? But the exact answer which I can give you for this is that they are going to listen to you, the person who is in the call centers, and they are going to ask you further questions also. Now if you're calling to Jio call centers, you might call them because you have few problems in that SIM card or regarding your recharge plans and all these. Now what you can do is you can write a questions beforehand, that is, I have recharged at this date but still I haven't received the internet. Now that call center person will ask you another question, that is, have you checked your proper internet connection, and some other few questions related to the topic which you're talking about. Now at this point, not only you are asking them questions, but you are making them ask questions to you as well. At this time, this will definitely help you, and I am suggesting you to do this method every week, at least thrice, because I'm sure that you will have free time at your house and you can at least spend 15 minutes per day for this call centers and you can actually talk to them. And I forgot to tell you this point, that is, when you start calling to the call centers, make sure that you put the language in English, because when you call to call centers, it will ask different kind of languages and it will say like press 2 for English, 3 for another native language and all that. At this time, do select English because you're going to learn English. It might be easy to talk in your native language, Tamil, Hindi, Malayalam and all that, but stop it. You have to start adapting English language as your own and you need to start talking on the same language. I hope this video helps you, and I don't know whether this video is a long one, but if you have come this far listening to me, then thank you so much for it, because it really means a lot, because you have come this far listening to my videos. So since you have come this far, please do mention in the comment that you have watched it, because that will give me some confirmation that you have watched it till the end, because whoever comes, they'll just watch for 1 minute, 2 minutes and then they'll just leave. But if you think that my content is good, if you think that my videos are helpful to you, please do make sure that you subscribe button and like this video also, because this will really give me a lot of motivation in making more videos which can help you. And I think as a YouTuber, I have told all the other regulations and all this stuff. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any other doubts or queries, please do mention in the comment. I will be clarifying it to you. And I'll be answering a lot of answers for the question. Thank you so much. Until the next video. Bye.